So it's a
I miss you
beautiful
guys.
thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's always great when she's here with
Everybody
us.
gonna say hi to me?
Hi. I say hi.
Yeah, I talk to you all the time
now. A.
B.
C. D. E. F. G. Folks, we're here and we are talking about the Danny Garcia fight. The missus has something she wants to bring up, but before we do that, we're going to get right into that. But we want to let you know, phone lines are open. 267-368-5328. Call us up, talk to us. Let us know what you think about what we've just said. Let us know what you feel about the fight. Let us know what you have in mind. Any topics that you want to discuss, call us up and we will tackle those.
Sports-ish related.
I thought that would have been understood, but I always am corrected by the missus.
No, not always. Don't act like that.
Well, I don't mean always. I mean,
but you can't say always to the good public.
Like
and I've gotten people who said to me, "Now stop talking to that man like that."
Okay, well, I have to apologize. It's not that way. She corrects me when I need to be corrected.
That's what a good partner.
I'm just correcting you. I am correcting what I said. So, what did you have in mind before we went to break?
All right, so tap gloves if you like.
Wow.
What is that?
You were absolutely right, and I knew that was coming up.
What is that? Like, I honestly, when they said that at the beginning of the fight, and it wasn't the Danny Garcia fight that I remember seeing it at. It was the fight before that. Mm-hmm. And I've said, what do you mean if you like? Like, part of the whole coming out tapping gloves, that's a respect thing. And when you start taking respect out of sports, you have to be able to respect the person you're fighting against, playing against. Tap gloves if you like. So that's what the world has been reduced to.
Man, it was strange to hear.
There's no more. We're not gentlemen anymore.
Yeah,
we're not. We're just heathens. We just want to come out here and beat the crap out of each other and go back to our corners.
Shouldn't be that. You're absolutely right. That should not be the case.
I was very upset.
I know even when we play basketball, when we come out before we jump it up, we all shake hands in the beginning, and then we shake hands at the end. But
because it's not personal.
Right, it's the beginning. It's not personal. It's
this is me. This is my job. Right. And it's healthy competition. And when you start saying stuff like tap gloves if you like, then you're not making this about healthy competition. People should be able to compete today and go out and have dinner tomorrow.
This is true.
Yeah, you beat me, whatever. I'm going to beat you next time.
Right, exactly. And it should be like that. I don't understand why the referee added that extra part in there. It should have been just touch gloves, if you will. And if they did, they did. If they didn't, they didn't. But he didn't have to
I think that is something that should be encouraged.
Right, but I mean...
They've always done it, so why is it now, if you like,
and that's what I mean. That should not have been said at all. I feel like it shouldn't have been said. It should have just been said, touch gloves and come out fighting.
Yes.
Now, mind you, I have seen fights where the referee has said, touch gloves, you come out, and one guy reached his hand out, the other guy didn't want to touch his gloves. And that may have been fueled by press conferences, things of that
because
there's
all that hype before the fight.
And it may have been part of the show.
Right,
because
and I
know
get
there
that.
is a show involved in professional sports.
No, absolutely. But we as the commentators, we as the referees, we as the people on the outside, the people who are not directly involved in the competition, we're supposed to stay in line. We're supposed to
stay in formation.
Yes.
Especially I just use that Beyonce reference because
I'm not really.
I know, but I just want to use it.
And I'm scared to say that out loud because of the highs. But
don't be scared.
Yo, they made Carlos Santana take his words back.
Don't be scared.
So, like, somebody has to make the boundaries. And if the refs aren't the ones making the boundaries, if the commentators aren't drawing lines and making boundaries, then there are none.
This is true.
So, touch gloves, bam, and come out fighting. Don't make it like it's an option. Now, what they do.
Right.
But you don't give them the option.
Right. You can't give them the option because then they're going to take.
That's like telling my son, you can go to school or not.
And he's going to pick.
He's 9. He's never going to school.
He's never going to go. You're absolutely right. So, Lonnie, Special K, Hooks, Attack Mode Boxing, if you guys are tuned in, give us a call, 267-368-5328. Or my boy Frankie Fairmont. If you're listening, tuned in, call us up, give us your interpretation.
Because maybe I'm missing something.
Right, we may be interpreting the whole entire situation incorrectly.
We could be.
It's possible.
It could be.
It's possible.
It could happen.
But we know people who can help us out in that matter.
We do.
So we're here. 267-368-5328. We are here. Or anybody else that may have some insight on that particular topic, call us up. Please. Because we are here. And we would love to hear from you. We would love to hear from you and get your take on what you feel about that whole situation. Now, we talked about the fight, and we are supposed to be listening to our fans again. And I don't know, I guess our fans are still asleep on this lazy Monday. But we're going to do our best to wake them up.
I was trying to still be asleep.
But your services were required.
And I'm fine with that.
Yes, your services
Why?
were required.
Why you woke me up at 9?
I wanted you to get ready and get the juices from
You did.
Get the juices from
You did.
Well, I told you I missed you because I was used to talking to you.
He
And
missed me.
I said that too.
You did.
Right.
And I thought that was real cute.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
But I'm still tired.
You still tired?
Yes.
Well. Anyway. Let's move on. We need to talk some Sixers. And I'm going to bring this up. And you mentioned something to me yesterday. And when I sent you the itinerary with the outline for today. And I put something in there.
He put in ROY. I'm like, Joel Embiid, ROY. What does that mean?
Was I abbreviated Rookie of the Year. Now, dealing with our Sixers, we have 2 candidates who could very likely become the Rookie of the Year.
ROY.
The ROY. See, she's got it now. She's running with it. She's got it. Now, anyway, we have an in-house, if you will, debate or competition, because we have 2 guys on our team who could very well end up winning. One of them could very well end up winning the Rookie of the Year. And it's been talked about a lot, and I've talked about it to several people. And my take on it is, if I was voting, I would vote for Joel Embiid.
Okay.
And the reason I would vote for Joel Embiid is the simple fact, or the total opposite reason why I think the NBA will not give it to him. Now, his numbers are staggering. They're crazy numbers. He's averaging he was averaging about 23, 24 points a game, 9, 10 rebounds. But he was playing complete games when he was allowed to play. Now, the NBA's argument is going to be, if he does not win, is going to be that he did not play enough games.
And now that he's hurt.
He's not going to play
and he can't finish the season.
Right. So I'm thinking that the way the NBA is, and you all noticed this by the way they have been voting for the All-Star game. He was snubbed in the All-Star game. I felt like he should have been voted to the All-Star game. There are a lot of players in the league, in and around the league, who are All-Stars, who said also that they felt like he was snubbed, that he should have been playing in that game on Sunday.
Okay, so why do you think he's being snubbed?
And again, I can't really say, but what the NBA put out was the fact that he hasn't played in enough games. which I think is a bunch of crap.
It's a bunch of hooey.
It's a bunch of crap because it shouldn't be the number of games he played.
It should be how well you
production,
play in the games that
his
you're in.
production in the games that he has played. And his production in the games that he played has warranted him, in my opinion, an all-star vote or rookie of the year vote. So again, I say if I had a vote, my vote right now would be for Joel Embiid to win Rookie of the Year. But there's another teammate of his who was playing extremely well and is going to be playing for the rest of the season, who is one Dario Saric, who, by the way, just won Rookie of the Month for February. So he's averaging about 19 points now, 8-9 rebounds. But he's doing a lot of the intangibles on the court. A lot of the things, like we say, that don't show up in the stat sheet in the box score. So there's a very, very good chance that he will win the Rookie of the Year.
So now, for those of us who do not know, and I say us because I am included in that group.
No, she's not.
I don't know. Rookie of the Year, Rookie of the Month. Is this the entire NBA?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not just a team.
No. Well, when they do Rookie or Player of the Month, it's per conference. So it's Eastern Conference and Western Conference.
Okay.
So he's won the Rookie of the Month for the Eastern Conference for the month of February. But the Rookie of the Year is all the way across the board for the entire league.
So has Joel Embiid ever had Rookie of the Month?
Yes.
Or Player of the Month?
He has had Rookie of the Month, yes.
Once?
I believe it was twice. I don't know. I have to look that up, but he has done it. And it's funny. It's weird. It's crazy. I think in some ways, if you follow the game, it's somewhat unbelievable. And like the message just said, and we both said, it should not be placed on how many games you play, because we know it's a long season.
It is a
Injuries occur. You know, you may not play every game, even if you are, let's say, healthy. There's a good chance that you will not play in some games. And his minute restriction and his game restriction was not any of his own doing. It was the team who said he's only going to play this amount of minutes, which, when they saw how good he was playing, got increased. But they were still not letting him play in back-to-back games due to the injury. But one mistake they made, or not, one of the mistakes they made was the injury, his most recent injury that has him out for the rest of the season. There was a game against the Portland Trailblazers when he got hurt before the All-Star break. Okay. Now, they let him play that game, they let him finish up, they let him come back and play in that game, which I think they shouldn't have, because he was injured. Okay? Well, he was hurt. He was hurt.
Not if he kept playing.
Well, if he was hurt, if you're hurt, you can play. If you're injured, you can't.
Oh, okay, right.
So he was hurt. But I still think he should not have played anymore in that game. Now, what they did was there was buzz growing around the team. And their next game was a nationally televised game against the Houston Rockets, who are one of the better teams in the West, the better teams in the NBA. And I guess they felt like it was a good opportunity to showcase Joel Embiid. Their thought process was a little skewed because now he's hurt and he's not playing.
No, now he's injured.
Yeah, he's injured now. You're right. He's injured and he's not playing the rest of the season.
My shoulders fine, coach.
This is not
I
fun.
know.
So again, the Sixers are hit with the injury bug once again, and I think it's an omen.
Yeah, but at least, let's say this, at least they're not hit with the injury bug while they're having a great season.
Yes, you could call it a great season compared to last year.
Well, no, but we're not.
But I understand what you mean. No,
but we're not going to call it a great
season. I totally understand what you mean. It's a better season.
It is a better season. And that's wonderful, because that means that they're gaining momentum and they're on their way, or they could possibly be on their way to what would be considered a great season.
Right.
But if they're going to be hit with the injury bug, let it happen in a okay season.